Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon Pesant. Today is Monday, May 21st, and you're watching Phoenix News Live. Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Today, we got a great show for you. Starting it off with the latest from Phoenix Sports News with Alex Heredia. Then we go from the sports world to the world of celebrity gossip and Gossip XO, hosted by Sarah and Manuel. But before all that, I've got a Millennium Journal update. On Wednesday, June 8th, you better pack a towel and a change of clothes, because it's Water Day. There will be a lot of water-based fun, much of which will include water balloons. Afterwards, there will be a barbecue. But don't worry about keeping your money dry, because it's all free. It's all being put together by the PTO, so don't miss out. In other news, there is an anti-bullying assembly this Wednesday, put together by our friends at Harmony at Home. It is all about the dangers of bullying and how to help prevent it. Moving on, the NBA Conference Finals has been the talk of the sports world, and Alex Heredia will fill us in on the details.
Between the Saturday night, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals was played between the Golden State Warriors and the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers stayed between the Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. The Cavaliers stay alive and won 118-86. LeBron had 27 points while Jason Tatum had 18 for Boston. Now the Golden State Warriors won a spectacular performance Sunday night as they blew out the Houston by 41 points at home. Stephen Curry had 30 points in the third quarter and was a player that we've been looking for in this series. So the Golden State Warriors finally played like the team we've been looking for. Curry is healthy. Klay Thompson was playing fantastic. Kevin Durant, but Iguodala did leave with an injury. This is what I was talking about, Warriors playing at home, Oracle Arena, what the difference that is making. The pressure that Houston couldn't handle it. They got blown out by a lot of points. It's just a whole different environment over here in the Bay Area, and hopefully the Warriors could keep this pace up and hopefully get the win out of these series. Now moving on to the NFL, a lot of NFL superstars are missing a lot of first workouts for the season, like Julio Jones, Tom Brady, Gronk, Aaron Donald, but Odell Beckham Jr. has been attending his current team for the New York Giants, while he's doing everything for his new contract. Now moving on to soccer, we'll start off with the Liga MX Championship in Mexico, disputed between Santos Laguna and Toluca. Santos had taken the advantage in the first leg with the score of 2-1, but in the second leg, playing as a visitor in what they call Toluca Stadium, hell, Santos got the early lead in the 10th minute goal with the goal by Forge. Then a very late goal by for Toluca in the 82nd minute to set the game at 1 goal. It was coming down to the final minute because if Toluca had scored, they basically won. But Santos survived and won with the aggregate of 3-2. This is a really close series. Everybody was looking for this in Mexico. It was a surprise of 2 finalists that made it. Like I was saying, it was just a tough game for both of these people and for the 2 teams. But I feel like the final minutes were very intense. Toluca was really pressuring, looking for that final goal that could have really ended the game. But it just came to bad luck and they just didn't win. And moving on to more soccer news, this was a weekend full of emotional exits for a lot of big clubs like Gianluigi Buffon leaving Juventus, Fernando Torres leaving Atletico, and the last one, Andres Iniesta leaving Barcelona. And after the game, he stayed until 1 a.m. at Camp Nou for a final goodbye. There's been a lot of big players leaving their clubs, like the ones I just mentioned, leaving their boyhood clubs too. Gianluigi Buffon has been there since the academy, so has Iniesta, and Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres has been an off and on for Atletico, but it still means a lot to him. But I think the one that really mattered the most, or was just really standing out, was Andres Iniesta, how he stayed by himself in the middle of the pitch yesterday. Stayed up until 1 a.m. I believe he should have done it, man. It's his last game there, and he just wanted to get those final tears out because he'll never play their game, or at least for the same jersey. And he just, he left his legend there, and yeah. Now moving on to more shocking news, Spain's head coach drops Cesc Fabregas, Alvaro Morata, and Marcos Alonso for his 23-man roster for the World Cup this summer. I believe the coach did a mistake here by not taking Cesc Fabregas, a World Cup champion in 2010. Just because he has experience, I feel like he has to go. Alvaro Morata, the elite striker, who Spain's been looking for. Diego Costa will do a difference, but I believe Alvaro Morata fits in better in the squad, just because he has the better chemistry with the players. And that is all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.
Thank you, Alex, for sharing the details of those emotional retirements. Speaking of emotional, the royal wedding took place over the weekend. Sarah and Manuel are here to give us the juicy details. Spill that tea, you two.
Hi, welcome to Little Bad Views from the juicy episode of the Gossip XO on Millennium Phoenix News. My name is Manuel, alongside me is Sarah Gonzalez, so let's get started. We wanted to give you guys an update on the status between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They have gotten married, and so we want to congratulate both of them. It took place Saturday and was hosted at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle in the United Kingdom. So many celebrities and people all over the world were talking about the royal wedding. I mean, who wasn't? People were hating on Markle at the beginning because her ethnicity is African American. And so people were hating on her and saying that she didn't deserve to be Duchess because, well, she's a woman of color and that people of color shouldn't be Duchess. So that was like kind of like the iffy situation. But I mean, like, I'm glad that they're like all together and they're married and happy now. So yeah. On other news, Kendrick Lamar, popular rap artist, stopped a show because of a fan, and here's what happened. So basically, Lamar did a show in Alabama. It was called the Hangout Festival, and he had invited a young fan up there named Delaney to go sing with him the song Mad City. The fan decided to blur out the N-word 3 times on stage with Kendrick Lamar present. The girl promised that she knew all the words, even though the N-word was kind of like derogatory, and like she said it multiple times, and then like Kendrick Lamar was like, yo, like, what was up? And then like he's like, enough is enough, so he canceled that the concert there. And then the girl was like clueless at first, and she was like, oh, am I not cool enough for you? And then he was like, oh, well, like, you know, kind of like bigging with the girl. Yeah. And then the crowd started booing her, and then Kendrick was like left shook. And then after the girl was like, he basically told the girl that she needed to bleep out that word. But I mean, like, if you're gonna make songs that have that word in it, then why are you gonna have the people bleep it out, you know? It's kind of like, it makes no sense. So then Delaney, the girl, was apologetic towards the show, and then the show continued, but Kendrick was forgiving, but the crowd wasn't so forgiving. So yeah, how do you feel about the whole situation with that?
I feel like he should have done a different approach to it instead of like canceling the whole thing.
I mean, like, if it's just being honest. Like, if you're gonna do a song like that, don't like. Or
at least
upset.
tell them before, not just like do it like right away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for Artist of the Day, what do you have for us today?
Alrighty, guys. So for Artist of the Day, I'm going to be talking about Ariana Grande. Ariana is an American singer and actress. Her career first started in 2008 on the Broadway musical 13. She then played the role of Cat Valentine in the Nickelodeon television show Victorious, and on the spin-off Sam and Cat. Her latest song came out March 24th, No Tears Left to Cry. Okay, so Manny, what do you like most about her music?
Her music is different. Like, each song that has like a different chorus and like sing to it. Like, No Tears Left to Cry is really different because it goes, you know, it's like it's like really good. It's like
I know you're a really big fan, but what do you like most about her? Like her music, her style, just her acting, everything.
It's just like the way her like voice sounds. Like, it sounds like angels are like spilling into her like mouth. Like, it's really good. Like,
you want to give us a demonstration?
No, I don't. 'Cause I'm probably gonna make everyone deaf. But yeah.
Alrighty, next up we have Cardi B. Her new music video, Be Careful, was just released today, May 21st. Cardi said that her music video, Be Careful, was one of the hardest ones to film. I literally started laughing. It was on her Instagram post, and she said that it was one of the hardest ones because she couldn't tell if it was because she was pregnant or the fact that she filmed it in a desert. Have you seen it, like the video?
I've seen like parts of the music video. Like the beginning seems like Catholic, and I get like Catholic vibes, and like she's like in the dress.
What was it? Which ball was it?
From the Met Ball. It reminds me of the Met Ball.
I feel like she got that idea from there. Did you see the Instagram post?
No, I didn't see it. But I saw like another one where she was like dancing to.
I thought it was really funny.
She did. Yeah.
Alrighty, well that's all we have for you guys today, and we'll see you guys Thursday. Back to you, Brendan.
Thank you, Sarah and Manuel. I just love me some celebrity gossip. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for some more great news. This is Brandon Pasoff signing off. Thanks for watching.